Dress how you want to be addressed, because how you dress and present yourself to the world dictates your quality of interactions with men and people in general. The world we live in favors class and elegance, and you either get with it or you get left behind. Dressing modestly and classy acts as bug spray for low-value men who only see you for your body, and a magnet for high-value men. Now, we don't do anything for the attention of men, okay, yeah, we get it. However, this is just a beautiful byproduct of a self-involved decision. Dressing for ourselves, dressing classy and modestly, we are gonna get better men. Low-value men won't even come near you when you dress classy and elegant and look like a wifey. Why? Because they don't want all that smoke. They literally want an easy girl, and when you look easy, you're target number one. I'm going to break this video down into 4 parts. The first part is going to be all about dressing how you feel and how that's correlated. The second part is going to be the mindset of dressing better and putting effort into yourself. The third part is going to be how to actually build your timeless capsule wardrobe. And the fourth part is going to be tips on how you're going to put everything together and actually style yourself. This is today's video outline, and as always, make sure you are staying until the end of the video for all the video summarization notes and your specific to-do list to put everything we talk about today into action immediately. Let's talk about dressing how you feel. You're not more feminine or embodying more feminine energy when you dress a certain type of way. However, I think it's important to note that there is a correlation, and this is coming from my own experience. If you have ignited your feminine energy and you're on this journey, then you will feel a natural sense and a natural pull to want to start dressing more femininely. And I know this because when I was in my masculine energy, all I wanted to do was wear beanies, sweatpants, hoodies, and oversized t-shirts. And as I started embodying my feminine energy and healing it, I just felt naturally drawn towards looking more classier, dressing more femininely, and it was just a natural progression of my journey. Now, it might not be yours, but I'm just pointing out that you usually tend to dress how you feel, because the way we decorate this vessel, what we put on it, is the highest form of self-expression. The way that we dress, the way we do our hair, the makeup, everything is how people self-express. The second thing we need to talk about is the mindset for dressing better. A lot of times when people don't dress well, they have this fear of being seen. And if you need a big motivation to get out of this mindset, watch this video next. But the fear of being seen almost motivates people to hide in the shell, and the shell being the way you're decorating your body, the clothes that you're wearing, as protection to say, don't look at me, I don't want attention, I feel uncomfortable, or I feel like I might be too much if I dress this way. Others are gonna feel uncomfortable. Others are gonna feel insecure. The people in my life are gonna feel like, well, why are you dressing like that? Who do you think you are looking like that all the time? You know, this is just a casual event. And casual, okay, this is casual for me. Think of your higher self. How does your higher self look? How does she dress? How does she carry herself in the clothes that she wears? One of my biggest inspos is Carrie Bradshaw from Sex and the City. That woman's traipsing the town, going to get groceries in a fur coat, and that is just the epitome of confidence, because when you wear what you're wearing with confidence, it truly does not matter who is looking at you and what they're thinking or saying. You shouldn't neglect the way you look in order to make somebody else feel comfortable. They can dress how they want. If they want to wear sweatpants, baggy clothes, their hair is not done, they look a mess on the face, and everything's just unhygienic and unkept, let them do that. You don't need to do that for yourself so that they feel better about that version of themselves that they're currently embodying. I used to dress very masculine, and I was just in my masculine energy. I didn't want to be seen. I had a fear of attention. I just was not about that life. And I remember I put on a dress one day, and one of my friends says, oh, it's so weird to see you in like girly clothes. Like, oh, you're getting dressed up. You know, it's one of those backhanded compliments. Girl, I know it's a backhanded compliment. Go over there. Okay? Those are the compliments or the things people are gonna say when the way you start dressing, the changes in you start affecting them. Don't let these comments make you wanna hide and just dress like a slob all over again. They should motivate you to be like, hold on, my existence is a little bit like triggering to them. Why? They gotta work on that. I'm not gonna continue to look like trash because this person feels affected by my switch up. People's commentary does not mean one thing. And you get to that point when you build that security within yourself. If you feel like pouring into yourself is taking up too much space in this world, this is not the video you need to start off at. You need to go to the bottom of my YouTube playlist and you need to start from there. Because if that is the mindset you are in, you have so much other things you need to work on before you can even focus on the external. This is all the fun stuff, the decoration. You need to go to ground zero and work on here and in here first. Outside isn't going to change any of that. So if you feel like you're taking up too much space being who you are, there's so many other things you need to work on first. There are 4 steps to building your new wardrobe. Step number 1 is understanding what a timeless capsule is and what goes into a timeless capsule. This is a list of items that should be in your capsule wardrobe. You've got a white t-shirt, you've got a wool wrap coat, a trench coat, a classic blazer, a neutral knit cardigan, regular cardigans, straight jeans, all 3 colors, black, blue, and white, black trousers, loafers, black boots, high and low, a neutral handbag. That is the list of things when you're starting from ground zero. This is the list you should go through. Now we're gonna go to step 2, because what if you have a couple of these things laying around in your wardrobe? We now need to go into our wardrobe and see what we're already working with. What items do we already have? And then what items are we gonna need to start shopping and buying? So get into your wardrobe, figure out what is already fitting the vibe of the classy, timeless elegance, and what is just straight up trash and needs to go into the trash. That is step number 2. Step number 3 is finding inspo for when we go to step number 4, which is shopping and buying all the pieces. We have to find inspo and we have to see what's calling out to you. So the easiest way, the way I get inspo, is I go right onto Pinterest and I type in classy, elegant styles. If you're more curvy, type in classy, elegant styles, curvy. And a helpful tip when you're looking for inspo is 70% should be everyday basis. Like, what is the number 1 activity you do? Are you going to work? Do you work from home? What does your life look like? You have to curate your wardrobe to fit your life, what things you do the most. And then 20 or 30% should be fun, nighttime, going out outfits, going to a nice restaurant, going on holiday, but it shouldn't be the majority because you just wouldn't wear that all the time. You wouldn't wear that day to day. So narrow down the 70% of your activities to what you do daily, what you do weekly, what you do on the weekends, and what you do monthly. And then you can start curating. Now we're gonna do the shopping portion, which is the funnest part. And we're gonna do it on a budget. In Canada, there's a place called Plato's Closet where they would have really, really nice pieces from like Zara, Aritzia, H&M, like just really nice places that sell very timeless capsule wardrobe stuff for cheap. They sell them after they've been worn like once or twice and they're very discounted. It's not a thrift store at all. It's like people bring in their branded clothing and it's just very heavily discounted. Then I like to shop at Zara, but I don't often go and buy things full price at Zara. What I do is I wait for their like 70% clearance sales. They have one in the summer and they have one in the winter, and the stuff you can find is bueno. You gotta take the time, you gotta look around, you gotta peruse. H&M is another great option. Back in the day, I'd hear people say Zara and H&M and they're so affordable, and I'd be like, affordable? I'm not about to spend $80 on a trench coat. So I understand if you're like, this is not on a budget. That's why I'm saying Plato's Closet if you have one wherever you live, and 2, Zara when they're having their big sale. Mango is another place that has a really good sale, so whenever they're having sales, go there. And if you're really, really on a budget, you can go to the thrift store and just really take your time and look. Luckily, I have a mother who is literally a high value queen, like right here. So I've gotten a lot of clothes from her, and that I'm very blessed and privileged with. So maybe your mother or your sister or any female in your life that dresses the way that you kind of admire and aspire to dress, that's classy and elegant, ask them if they have hand-me-downs, and that's always a good option because my mom really hooked it up. Now, how to make your outfits always look. Number 1 is understanding proportion. So creating a silhouette that makes your body look its best, always looking like a 10. We have to understand as we get older, we might not be able to wear what that girl's wearing over there. When I was younger, I was trying to fit my body into things that look the best on an hourglass shape when I don't have an hourglass shape. And I was always left thinking, I just don't look good. Why does my body suck? I hate this thing about my body. Oh my God, if only I could look like her. It's not that we hate our bodies, it's that we're not dressing them the way that they need to be dressed to enhance what we are working with. We don't need to be trying to look like anybody else girls, we just have to be trying to make what we have been blessed with the best of the best. Literally, this will be the game changer. Once I started understanding my proportions, my specific silhouette, I look and feel confident every single time I put on an outfit, versus when I was younger, not really understanding my body type, constantly comparing myself to that girl who has this type of body type. One of my best friends in high school had like the perfect body, and I would always borrow her clothes, she would borrow mine, and she'd look bomb in my clothes, and I'm like, why does that not look like that on me? And why does your clothes not look good on me, but they look amazing on you? And it's so funny that we get wrapped up in this mindset of, oh, I wish I had this body, or I wish I had that body, or I wish I could pull that off. We have to understand what is in our reality. That body shape is not in my reality, so I don't need to focus and put my awareness on that body type because it's not my body type. So if I'm wearing really, really tight cinching pants with like a crop top and it's tight up here, I look like SpongeBob or I look like Patrick, neither which I'm trying to look like. So I ditched that era of me and I started understanding, okay, I have hip dips, so what looks best on me is like higher waisted pants that go into a peplum to give the illusion of wider hips. So figure out what you're working with. Are you top heavy? Are you bottom heavy? Are you heavy on both ends? Number 2 is feminine focus, and this is exactly how you're going to achieve showing off your sexy hot body, being seductive, feeling sexy and feminine without putting everything on display. Understand that your boobs, your butt, your stomach, crop tops are not the sexiest things about you, popular to contrary belief. There are other ways that you are going to look sexy and feminine, but also elegant and classy, which is... So focusing on your feminine features and choosing what to show at what time will 10x your sexiness, because these are the things that are so sexy about you but aren't obvious. So some of your feminine traits include your décolletage, so this area, obviously like this, all of here, your neck, your back, your wrist, so like the tiny parts of you, your wrists, your fingers, your ears, especially your earlobe, your ankles, your waist. All of these things are super sexy, and you can bring focus to them to enhance your sexiness, your seduction level, without it being overt and obvious. So my best tip to make this all happen is you don't want to just do everything all at once, obviously, right? We need balance, we need harmony, and we need just sprinkles of this. If I'm wearing a shirt like this, which obviously covers everything up, I am going to have a hairstyle that makes more focus to my neck and my ears. So I will probably do like a bun, or I'll do something like this where it's half up, half down, but I'm bringing focus to my neck. And then I would pair this with a pant that makes my silhouette look really good. So it's a very covered outfit, but I still look classy and elegant and sexy because I'm showing what's there without showing what's there. Dressing up your fingers, my wrists. This shirt is a peplum style, which is really, really classy and sexy as well because it's sheer, so it's still showing my arms. Number 3 is accessories. Avoid childish accessories. I don't know why people are wearing those necklaces with the beads. Overdoing jewelry. So I know a lot of clean girls love a full stack on the necklaces. Bracelets up to here. It's way too much. Personally, I don't like that look. I like to keep everything very minimal. Number 4 is quality fabrics. When you're going for a timeless capsule wardrobe, a lot of it is rooted in the fabric and in the material. So sheer is a really good fabric, silk, satin, that kind of look. There's not really much to say on this, but just really good, thick quality fabric that doesn't look cheap and like it's peeling and things like that. And then number 5 is just some fashion hacks. 3 max colors. If you're putting an outfit together, have it be 3 colors max. You don't want to be going and wearing the entire rainbow. Hack number 2 is using the sandwich method. So if you're just starting out and you really have struggle putting outfits together, use a sandwich method, which basically means if I'm wearing this black top, I'm gonna put white pants on and then black shoes. So it's gonna stack. White is your bread piece. It's gonna go white, whatever other color. So let's just say black and then white again. And so you want to keep your colors harmonious, but you want to sandwich them between each other. So you will have your staple primary color, which are your bread, and your sandwich meat is like your secondary color. Hack number 3 is the one of everything rule. So 1, feminine focus. Whatever you're choosing to focus on, have it be one statement piece only. So whether that be your jewelry, like a chunky jewelry like this, your handbag, your necklace, pick one thing that you're styling every single thing around and make that the focus. For example, when I'm wearing my hair up in a bun, I will bring focus to my décolletage and I'll wear a statement piece of earrings. And hack number 4 is balance. We need to bring balance to everything that we're doing. We can't just have our hair down and beautiful and bouncy, statement earring, full glam, all the necklaces, all the rings, beautiful handbag, a fur coat. The key to always looking good, always looking polished and presentable and classy is to balance everything out and bring harmony to the outfit. It will always look extra and overdone and gaudy when everything is done up. As promised, here is your to-do list to apply everything we talked about in today's video. And if you're looking for the video summarization in note form, go to the pinned comments down below and look for Vikita's video vault. All the notes from this video and previous videos will be in that free shared document.